anyway, I had to go to county lockup 30 days, and I got out, and my friends, like any good military friend should do, said, "You want to like pay rent or get food? No, let's throw a party and invite whores and have a gangbang."
Welcome back for the road, everybody. Punk rock. It's just me and Dave today, and we're also going to keep this one short. Both got some stuff going on, bandwidth issues. As you can hear, he's roaming around a trailer right now. What's going on with you, Dave? Tell these people why you're in a trailer right now instead of your nice warm bed.
Because my parents were cousins.
Your parents are cousins. Oh damn.
So yeah, you've been to Virginia, so I feel like every time you come to Virginia, the hospitality is amazing with the different clubs down here. And so I have family business. My oldest kid lives in Virginia, so I get a chance to come out here quite often. And hanging out with some of these dudes out here is always a good time. The adventures and stuff like that. And it's been no different this time. Got a chance to go out with some of the dudes last night, get some stories. Got a chance to hang out with some crackheads. Unrelated to club business. Crackheads are unrelated to club business. We got a trailer here with a fridge that was supposed to be full of beer. Somehow, some beer is conspicuously missing, but we've made do with that.
All right, all right. You know, I've hung out with the same group of people that you were been hanging out with, and I do have to agree with you. There is nothing but top notch hospitality there. It's a bunch of great dudes. Um, I mean, shit. It's been a while since I've been up there, but I mean, I remember, that little span of time that I spent up there like it was yesterday. It was just I was blown away um, with really, really everything. There was no bravado. It was just fucking good time had by all.
No, we beat up like 6 people last night. I'm kidding,
Well, I
but
mean,
so
that happens, but
and one of my favorite things is my oldest is 12, and we've kicked around the idea of a trip on a bike. He came. I don't know if I think he's ready for 1,100 miles on a bike, and especially the amount of time that we would have to do it. Because I mean, in a car, obviously, I'm not taking extra days, but I could plan to take extra days for him and stuff like that. But anyway, I bring a car down here right now, and when I get to Virginia, so I got a text. I got here, and it was like, "Hey man, I'm busy. I can't make it out tonight. Here's the garage code. Come by and get a bike," because we were gonna ride together and this kind of stuff. But he's prospecting for a big club, so I get it. He's a little busy. He's a little busier than me. But still, it circles back to that hospitality. Hey man, here's the garage code. Come get a fucking bike. Do we know each other? Yes. Have we ridden together before? Yes. But still, like you're trusting somebody that's not under your banner or in that club with you and stuff like that. And I think there are obviously plenty of dudes like that in the club world, but I think it just speaks to, when the kind of person you are and your character when you branch outside of that. And so that was like kind of one of the first experiences getting to town was, hey man, here's the garage code. Come get a bike and you can rip around when you have time and stuff like that. So that was awesome. And the guys, there's some guys out here, some of Drifters brothers. They put me up in an RV, and like I said, I give them shit about the missing beer, but they put me up in an RV. You can't go wrong. I got a shower, I got a roof, I got a bed. Beer in the fridge. Like, what more do you need? I can do drugs instead of eating. That's a joke. Maybe.
So does he have a toilet in there too, or do you have to carry your turds out?
Bro, so I told him, I said, I don't even know how we got on the fucking subject, but I said, you don't shit in someone's RV. You just don't do it. You go to the gas station.
Yes.
Or the wood, depending on where your RV is parked.
See, I agree with you on that. I 100% agree with you on that.
However, I have had to shit so much on this trip. I don't know why, but I've probably had to take 5 shits, and I have not made it to the gas station for 3 of them. I've had to drop 3 deuces, and I was like, you know what, bro? Here's some money. I'm really sorry about that, but it's going down right now.
Oh, so you're on the toilet right now?
No. But I'm just saying, like I've had to drive. And for those that don't understand RV, I don't know who wouldn't understand this, but you're not hooked like that. I mean, unless you're hooked up, like maybe at some type of campsite and you emptied it or some shit, that's just gonna be in there for a minute, okay? Until that man gets around to emptying that, Maybe I should empty it for him before I go home. Maybe I should get up in the morning. But you know what? I don't know anything. Like, where am I going to go? Like, am I going to dump in his lawn? Hey, I don't know how the fuck he chooses to empty that, or where he goes with it after he empties it. Like, so there he goes. My turds are going to sit in there until he gets around to fucking cleaning it. And I feel really bad about that. That's my contributions. I feel bad about it.
Yeah, but you felt bad about it instead. I mean, I think unfortunately, I think there's a lot of people out there that'd be like, "Oh, hey, dude, sorry, like I couldn't fucking make it, so I left a fucking fat one in there for you." I mean, at least he gave you some fucking money to help him with the fees
like
there.
I said, dude, $100, Chaz, like, dude, I'll give you £1. I'll give you $1 per pound of turds. So what's up? Oh man, I don't know, dude. Usually, like, the way I like work, I like MREs and other stuff. I get plugged up on a road trip. I can usually like shit like every other day. But this time I was like, yeah, dude, I'll go to the gas station. It's a half mile down the road. Nah, sorry, bro, didn't make it.
Yeah, dude, especially with that EBT turkey sandwich that you just got.
I've never seen a label on a turkey sandwich before that says this is eligible for food stamps because it has lettuce and tomato. That's what it says on it. That's wild to me. I mean, at least like I guess like if you're the single mom and you're buying that, like at least you're getting your kids some veggies. But I don't know why your kids are eating a turkey sandwich from a gas station. But I guess like you could be an adult on food. You could be buying it for yourself. Maybe you're going to work and you want a healthy lunch. I get it. Okay, I'm not judging.
Yeah, I mean, a gas station sub, I wouldn't go ahead and put that in the healthy category. I mean, maybe not shitty,
But it's got
but
lettuce and fucking tomato on it.
okay, cool. So if I fucking fry up 30 fucking pounds of bacon and throw a slice of lettuce and a slice of fucking tomato on that bitch, it doesn't make it a salad. It's still a
Yes, it
mountain
does.
of fucking pork with
No,
some shit on top.
it's kind of yeah, but you've got like antioxidants and some
Oh,
vitamins from the vegetables, so you're healthy now, and it's got that Atkins bullshit because it's like protein. So no, you're good, or
yeah.
keto or whatever. Yeah, you're good.
Oh, it's keto. There you go. I like that. See?
Yeah,
Fucking.
but I tell you what, if you're buying turkey sandwiches at a gas station, I'm not judging. However, this fucking crackhead, when I pulled into Virginia, I totally was judging that. Did you get my videos?
Yeah. Oh, are you talking about the one at the, like, next to the bay or whatever?
Yeah, and I thought about posting them on the page, but I was like, dude, I don't know if everybody else is going to enjoy this, and I try to keep the page, what's everybody going to like and what's going to reflect on all 10 of us and stuff like that. So I didn't know if like making fun of this crackhead on video was going to be the best thing. And you know what? Let me back up. It's not even fair to call him a crackhead. I don't know what he was. He might not even have been on anything. He was just fucking emo. Like,
I mean, no, see, he wasn't even emo, man. You can't even call him that. I take offense to that. But like, I mean, I've watched the videos a couple of times because they were fucking funny, and your commentary was amazing.
so
The
there's
dude
this.
looked like a crackhead, man. Whether he was actually on it at the time or not, he looked like a crackhead. I think you're 100% justified in calling him a crackhead. And you know what? Maybe he's listening to the show right now and be like, dude, I fucking knew that was Andar, and that's me that they're talking about. You look like a fucking crackhead, bro.
Well, he's probably like, I saw you like pull up to this spot, get out with a paper bag and pull out some beers and start drinking them by yourself in the spot. So maybe you shouldn't fucking make fun of me as a crackhead. You should look at your own life and how you're fucking up. And I'd be like, oh, that's a really good point, bro. But
Well, see, you could do that, but you're also fucking sharing this with 10 of your homies,
well,
plus whoever's not on the fucking staff that you were sending him to. Like, so yeah. So that dude
I
can
like
get
the
fucked
spot.
3 times.
Every time that and you know what, for whatever it's worth, I know it's not that funny because some people died or lost loved ones, but I miss COVID because so many people stayed the fuck in, and all of a sudden now, like COVID's gone. People that never went outside before suddenly want to go outside. Take your fucking ass back in the house. Like,
Right?
so I got this spot. Every time I come to Virginia, it's my jam. I like it. I'm not even going to tell you where it's at, but I can take this fucking side street. I come out to this open area. I can park. I can do whatever. Usually, if I'm on my bike, like we'll get a picture there, something if we're riding or whatever together. Chill out there for a minute. You can walk out on the pier. It's got lights. You can see like the boats and the big boats and shit like that. And for people that don't know, before I was in the army, I spent a couple years on an LHA on the USS Saipan, and so I reminisce about that. I'm a nostalgic ass dude. All right. I'm a big baby back bitch when it comes to memory lane. And I'm okay with that. I fucking own it. This time I show up. Nobody knows about, okay, some people know about the spot, but not that many fucking people. And it is packed and it is crowded. And there's dudes sucking dicks. There's weird shit. Dude, a chick pulled out like a Harry Potter sword and was like getting senior pictures taken. Again, that's cool if that's your thing. Do it somewhere else. There was like one guy, I sent you that picture, the dude that had like the fucking decal sticker car. Like every inch of that car was a fucking
Oh
sticker.
yeah.
You know, there was dudes fishing, which I like fishing. Go fish somewhere fucking else. And then I'm sitting there. I'm annoyed because now my spot's crowded. Now, like I said, I'm a little bitch about it because I like the good old days when nobody knew about this spot. And homeboy pulls up in his Honda CRV and he gets out. And I don't know. I glanced over and I'm like, all right, there's definitely two people in that fucking car. But only he got out. And he's literally going spot to spot to spot around this ledge of the water. He sits down, takes his hat off, head in his hands, fucking lays down on the ground. First of all, bro, I don't care what part of Virginia. I'm not laying down on the fucking ground, all right? It's
Oh, dude, especially in a fucking public area. Fuck you.
you know what? This may be secluded, but we're still in Norfolk, homeboy. Like fucking all right, get the fuck off the ground. But and then all of a sudden he's like over here. Then he comes like right by me, sits down and starts crying. And I was like, dude, this motherfucker's crying. And so I'm kind of like watching him. And all right, so I made some videos of him like running around crying. And then he's like walking the ledge. I'm like, dude, fucking jump. Fucking do it. Do it. But he didn't jump. Then he was like, I don't know. He was picking up. So it's like chunks of concrete. Like they're not even real rocks. I'm like, is he going to give her a rock or is he going to beat the fuck out of her in the car and then roll her body over this retainer wall? I'm like, either way, I'm here for the ride. We're fucking in this now. Let's see what happens. He didn't beat her. But then that next video I sent you, she comes out and they're like pushing each other in the parking lot. And I'm like, fuck, this is awesome. And I was like, you know what? She could be an annoying ass bitch. I'm going to let him get a couple of licks in before I break it up. I don't judge me if you want, but she seemed
You're not
fucking.
gonna run over there, but you'll walk. You know, like you'll still go over there. You're just gonna take your time.
Look, she looked like a tweaker Avril Lavigne, so I'm sure he's probably sick of her shit too. Like I get it, skater boy. But anyway, and then all of a sudden, these
You had to have thought about that before the show.
this motherfucker sits with her. They're like 6 feet from me. I'm like, God, I just want to enjoy this moment in peace. I want to drink my beer. I was like, look, maybe I shouldn't be talking shit. I'm this trailer parked ass dude on the hood of this fucking car drinking beer. I get it. But they're like 6 feet from me talking about their life together. And I'm like, I bet she's pregnant with someone else's baby.
Oh.
But then they got in their car and they're gonna leave, and all of a sudden he just fucking stops, and they're like stopped the exit to this place for like 5 fucking minutes, and I was like, oh, must have had a rock in his pocket. He's beating the shit out of her, but he didn't dump her over the wall. He kept driving, so whatever. So I took my beer, I got back in my car, and I drove out of there.
Yeah, and I mean, and then you stopped by your old spot too. That looked like you still live there, right?
Man. So then, did I send you the video? So, like I said, I'm a nostalgic motherfucker. So then I rolled down Ocean View, and for anybody that's ever lived in Virginia, you get it. But Ocean View is getting fucking weird because like white people are gentrifying it with beach houses and like expensive condos. But right next to it is a crack den, and I'm like, yeah, I remember there used to be this hooker that we'd fuck because like the back gate, I can't remember what number it is not far from there. You could come out there and blah blah blah. And then there was this bar, Greenies. Everybody knows Greenies. And there were chicks that fucking lived to get pregnant by sailors. And I want to accommodate that. I want to be there to help them. And that's what we did. And she had like this crack house. Like if there was ever somebody that's not fit to be a mother and not fit to take dick, it was this chick. And you know how she didn't have kids is beyond me. And she probably got 10 now, but it didn't matter then. And like that was like now it's like $1 million condo where she used to live. And like I had a part-time job when I was on the boat working at the 7-Eleven. And I used to, I told this story about stealing roller dogs and get stick up. And now it's like gentrified and it's got like fancy wood paddling. There's still bums in there doing drugs. All right. Don't try to church that shit up. But right. That's fucking Ocean View now.
Have you ever? So I have a question, right? So like I was talking about this with my wife.
Also, this has dick all to do with motorcycles, other than like we're like, hey man, bro, let me borrow one of his bikes. That was pretty rad.
Yeah, I mean, but this is I think this is more of a lifestyle thing, and I know plenty of dudes that don't ride every single day. Every now and then you'll see him in a car. I know it's fine.
So then so then anyway, no, we're gonna fix it. So then I took that bike and I went back to that crackhead's house. I'm just kidding. If my wife listens, I'm just kidding.
She doesn't listen. She still thinks that we're like, I don't know, playing Dungeons and Dragons or some shit.
Yeah.
Hey, also tell her when you get home, I'm a little upset because she was supposed to send me green and white foam balls for Christmas, and she never did. I remember that.
She's still waiting for you to find your balls. Brrr.
Dude, my wife's purse is locked up. I'm just kidding. But my 1.5 are right where they're supposed to be.
So then from there I went to every military guy's like remembers their first apartment that they ever got off base, dude. And it's like for us, I don't remember exactly E4, E5, some shit like that is what you had to be to not sleep on the boat or to at least get BH for. So we all fucking like just chipped in and got this 2-bedroom apartment, and my dumbass put my name on the lease. I'm like, yeah, if I put my name on the lease, that means I'm more in charge. No, it just means you're responsible for all the shit they fucking break.
Yes.
So I was like, well, I fuck it, dude. I put my name on the lease. I get a bedroom. So I got a fucking bedroom, and one of my other buddies had a bedroom. And then we just had like transient people that like kicked in shit, like the doors and money. And then they would fucking sleep on the couch or whatever. So I went back to that apartment, and we were not good tenants. And we're nice enough people, but we were fucking degenerates, and we partied in there and we fucked that place up, and we had no business. This is why the Navy doesn't let you live on your own. Okay, it is not about helicopter parenting or the Navy being overbearing. It's because we were not fucking ready. But I'm sure that's not every 18-year-old. But so I went back, and the fucking door to this apartment is off the hinges, like somebody kicked it from the inside out. Like, and you can just see that it is trash. And I was like, oh my God, it's like we never left 15 years later. It's still fucked up. And I have no idea. It's probably was like remodeled inside and everything else. But whoever the last tenant was decided to fucking go wild in there. And that's when I decided to pull up and get a picture. And I was like, this is perfect. This is perfect.
See, I'm with you on that. I like to revisit, memory lane and stuff like that, but
yeah, I don't give a shit. My wife hates it because like I'll take the same vacation that I already took just so I can like go back to a spot that I've already been to and like relive it. And she's like, look, it's never gonna be as good as it was, and why don't you go somewhere new? And I'm like, I don't fucking want to. I want to pretend like it's gonna be as good as it was.
And even if it's not as good as it is the next trip, like you could still go back on that and be like, yeah, dude, I remember when I was sitting right here, this shit happened and this was fucking awesome. And like I still want to, like I'm hoping for orders back to San Diego next year. And I want to take a month off, and then I want to go do the Tetons and Yellowstone again. I haven't been since I was a kid. I was fortunate enough to where my dad, he strapped a sidecar to the side of his 97 Super Glide and hauled my dumbass around most of the western United States for a couple of years over summer break.
Will he still be able to drive you?
I fucking hope so, because that shit's expensive. Let him pay for it.
So then Saturday, Drifter's brother and I, Jumper, we went down to North Carolina and bought a chopper. He's like, you want to go with me to buy a chopper? He's like, you want to go with me to buy a chopper? And I was like, I fucking do. And let me set the scene for you on this one. So we go to buy this chopper. We pull up to this shop, and it's called Hocus Pocus. And he's like, no, it's in the back. And I was like, fucking hope it is. So we're in exactly what you would think of North Carolina. And look, again, if anybody, maybe you know those guys, maybe you know that business, maybe you live in that part of North Carolina. I'm not talking shit. I'm just setting the scene, okay? We come through this back entranceway to this, I don't know, fuck all shop. Like, I don't know exactly what they're making back there, but they're making a little bit of everything. And like, it was just fuck all everywhere. And very nice dude, but like if Dale Earnhardt had a mullet and chain smoked, that's what we're talking about, right? But very nice, hospitable dudes. And so he's like got this chopper out there, and Jumper gets on him, And he's like, all right, now, what you got to do is you can't hold in the clutch to start it. You got to have her. It's got a suicide. He's like, you got to have her in neutral. Otherwise, she'll buck you right the fuck up. I'm like, I have never heard of that. Like, okay. And so he gets on there and Jumper kickstarts it and he fires right up and he takes off. We're on grass, we're like out back in this behind this shop. We're on grass with this stretch rate chopper. It's a I'll get the year wrong, but it's like this old Triumph, right? Just old. Old to me. We're talking 70s. I forget the exact year. 72 maybe, 78, something like that. And fucking Jumper takes it a couple of laps around the grass and this good old boy, right? Chain smoking a cigarette, like beer in one hand. He's like, I ain't never seen anybody able to ride that thing. And he's telling me like all the ways that they jerry rig. He's like, yeah, I welded that up, and well, that it's British. So that was on the wrong goddamn side. So I was like, no, it's on the fucking right side for that. He's like, no, I brought that over to America. I brought that over to the other side. And I was like, Jumper's gonna fucking die. And he's like doing laps around this little grassy knoll thing, right? And the guy's like, I ain't never seen anybody ride it like that. And I look at him, I was like, yeah. Jumper races flat track professionally. And he's like, really? I was like, yeah, sure. Now, for anybody that doesn't know Jumper, he doesn't do it professionally, but he's an awesome like hooligan racer. And I don't think there's anything with two wheels or one wheel that Jumper couldn't drive. And he fucking did amazing on this chopper. And then the guy was like, I've never seen anybody be able to ride that thing like that. I'll sell it to you for $3,000. And Jumper's like, okay. I'm like, that dude would have sold it for 2,500.
Yeah, probably. Probably.
So now,
I'll tell you what, man, if I could do a wheelie, you fucking knock a couple $100 off it. Probably would have done it. Probably would have done it.
but he's telling us about all the ways that he like crossed wires and brought this over and welded this up. And I was like, that thing's gonna fucking fall apart when you hit a pothole.
Probably. I mean,
But
and the likelihood of that happening in Virginia is extremely high.
he's excited to tear it apart, and he was like already like on some chopper swap meet type website thing, looking at different stuff that he can buy to swap out. So he's excited. So that's dude. But being able to go along with this club dude, and watch him buy a chopper and be excited and like talking to him about it and his plans for it in the car ride down there. I mean, if you're from Virginia, you know that like to get to the like northern or eastern North Carolina or whatever doesn't take that long. But still, you're just two dudes riding in a truck, talking about choppers, watching your dude be excited about it. It's a good time.
Hell yeah, dude. I wonder if Jim is going to be like, oh, well, if it wasn't for me and Trick Bag, what do you think?
Yeah, so Jim was going to ride it to the bar last night, and of course it was having electrical issues again.
Well, that's why he named it Trick Bag.
Dude, my greatest memory of Jim will always be him in this flowing white shirt, black motorcycle boots, jeans. Like I'm not trying to insult him, but like think about like jeans your dad would wear type things, right? Like those like not stonewash, but very light denim jeans, or like with his white
like the boot cut fucking Wranglers. Yeah.
At the time, his gray hair was a little bit longer than it is now, and he's like his bike broke down, so somebody put it in the back of their pickup, and here's Jim like being riding in on it. I was like, dude, that's so fitting. I was like, you look majestic as fuck on the back of that truck right now.
I don't know. I think my favorite memory with Jim is always going to be when we were walking, because he was fucking awesome enough to let me use his Dark Horse. And that was the first time I actually physically met Jim. I came up there from Jacksonville for like a Thanksgiving kind of thing with my in-laws, like that side of the family, and he lives like 15 minutes down the road. So I was like, hey, cool to see you guys, but I gotta go. I got a thing I gotta do. Get by. And Jim told me like the day before I left, he's like, oh, hey, bro, like if you're gonna be up here, bring a fucking helmet and a jacket. It's gonna be cold. We have a helmet law. So I was like, all right, cool. Like, fucking thanks, man. I was thinking he had like some kind of like half put together thing. No, man, this is his fucking like his Dark Horse, And he said I was the only guy that has ever ridden it except for him, and that was really big for me, Because I think he rode his other Indian.
One of the first times I ever met one of his other club brothers, he gave me this Dyna to ride.
Oh,
and he's like,
"Is it the Dyna I'm thinking about?"
He's like, the gas gauge is broke, but I think she's near full. I was like, fuck it, we're gonna send it, bro.
That is the same guy.
And so I was gonna ride it this time, but now apparently he got it fixed up, and it's like his club bike and stuff like that. He's like, the Road Glide, I'm getting some engine work done, and the Dyna, that's kind of my club bike because you gotta have a Dyna to be in this club. I'm totally just fucking with him right now, but but he's like, hey, I got. And he's been fortunate to be successful and stuff like that. He's like, but I got three other bikes in the garage. Just here's the code. Go in and get one. Don't take the Dyna. It's my club bike.
Well, he fucking. I think it's him. He was the one, he was racing and he was like, fuck that, I need something faster. So he just went down to the fucking dealership and bought a Scout just to fucking race it on the track.
Yeah, dude, and it's a beautiful fucking bike. And again, I'm giving him a hard time out of love, dude. I love seeing dudes that are successful and can afford to do that because when it happens to good dudes, they give it back to the community. That's the dude that's gonna help you get a hotel. That's the dude that's gonna help you get parts. That's the dude that's gonna loan you a bike when you're from out of town. Like, you know what? If you're a success and you fucking like just keep it all to yourself, do you, whatever. But I love dudes that like are successful and they give it back to the community. You don't even have to be that successful. Like he's an example of somebody that is and good for him. But it just dudes that like they have enough, so they give something back, a place to stay, a bite to eat, whatever the fucking case may be. And it doesn't have to be just club specific, like just dudes that are part of like I say the motorcycle community, but then I feel like like dudes with fingerless gloves and the leather fucking do-rag come out of the woodwork and whatever. I'm not completely making fun of them, but I mean guys that kind of like have either already been in clubs, are coming up to clubs, or are kind of immersed in club life. I feel like that type of motorcycle culture is just slightly different than your average everyday rider. I'm saying like the guys are different, I think, than your average everyday rider. And again, there's a lot of fucking people that can encompass that and shit like that. I'm just saying it's cool to see dudes give it back to the community.
Absolutely, I mean, and Dennis from Murder Town is a prime example of that. He's not in a club. I don't think he's been in a club, but he's around clubs. He understands what's going on to an extent, and he does his shit.
Did he pay you for a shameless plug here? Because I don't fucking see how name dropping Murder Town is anything other than a shameless plug.
I'm just trying to get him to share my shit on Instagram. That's all.
Oh,
I'm just kidding. He actually already does that, man. And you're talking about supporting the community, man. I just kind of want to say thank you to everybody that's shown some love to Bastard Sons. Dave is like every other fucking day he's sharing my shit either on Four for the Road or on his personal Instagram, and
I know that fucking here for the gangbang is kind of a Four for the Road thing, but there's stickers that you make that are people can get from you, and I try to put those up. So when people come into a place, they're like, "Where'd you get that fucking sticker?" I got it from Ken over Four for the Road. I got it from Bastard Sons, whatever. Like, dudes were hitting you up last night about designs and business and shit like that. And you may not always remember that. Like, I get it. It's kind of fucking hard to separate Ken Four for the Road, Ken with his own company, and I don't think anybody at Four for the Road, I know I don't think anybody really has an issue with that, but some dudes might like not get that there's a difference between Four for the Road and Bastard Sons, what you're doing on your own. But if that encourages guys to like go and just buy some Four for the Road related stickers, cool, or some Bastard Sons stuff or stickers, like I just want to slap that shit around like that guy was his crackhead girlfriend.
And we're back.
And last time. So every time I go out drinking with Jumper, dude, I get fucked up or almost, or he falls asleep on a bench outside somewhere or whatever. It's fucking 4:00 in the morning and we're, sobering up, making our way back over the bridge or something like that. But last night we went out to this bar, hung out with some other club dudes. They extended hospitality to come back to their house, which I love. They have a clubhouse that is just fucking, it's a cool clubhouse. I've been to a lot of cool clubhouses. This one is definitely up there. They keep it clean. They keep it nice. It's not a trashy ass clubhouse. It's not fucking way too huge where it takes 100 guys to man it. It's just a cool, it's an awesome little spot to go and chill. And they invited us back there. Had a good time. They opened the doors. They brought us pizza and stuff like that. We had some more drinks with them. Just a good time.
Awesome, man. Is it the other group of guys that I was able to meet up there?
Yeah, that's who it was. And we hung out with those dudes and hopefully made some plans. We called you in the middle of it. Like, hey, motherfucker.
Dude, yeah. Yeah, you did. And dude, it just made me so fucking mad that I couldn't make it.
Well, and the one dude was like, "Remember last time?" Which I'm like, "That's Ken." He's like, "No, no, it was me and you." I was like, "No, it's Ken." He's like, "No, I'm telling you, it was me and you." I'll pull up the message on Facebook. I was like, "Okay, but I'm telling you, it was Ken." And then he pulls it up and he's like, "It was fucking Ken." I was like, "We can call him right now and yell at him. I'm fine with that."
And you did.
Yeah.
Dude, and I felt like a fucking asshole because, I mean, what he sent me was pretty fucking cool. You know, it was an idea for Four for the Road shirt.
Yeah.
And I mean, what he sent me was fucking cool. It's just like, and he actually called me while we were recording because I want him to switch it up a little bit. But you know, because I'm gonna use it because it's really cool.
Just called you?
Huh?
He just called you?
Yeah, a little bit ago. Yeah,
Well, when you call him back, tell him I said hi.
I will. um, but yeah, man, I felt like a douchebag too, because like I remember like because I have the dates on my phone, so I remember exactly what the fuck I was doing when he texted me, and I was not at home. I was away on business, and I feel really bad because I completely fucking forgot that we had exchanged information or how he even got my phone number. I forgot the whole fucking thing. Anyways, fast forward to last night when you guys were yelling at me. I was like, yeah, dude, like I really appreciate it. You know, because he could have swore he sent it to me on Messenger. I was like, bro, I have no messages from you on Messenger. I was like, but like I'm sorry, but like I've had a bunch of people hit me up and be like, oh, hey, bro, like I do graphic design on the side. You should use you should use me to design all your shit. And I told them the truth that I was telling a lot of these people like, oh, I want to go in a different direction, which isn't true. It's just they're like absolutely fucking horrible at this, and I would like you to get a little bit better before I try to,
No, fuck that. They suck. Tell them they suck. Be like, bro,
I'm not that. I'm
nice.
not that guy. Like when you're like super passionate about this and like your work, I don't want to crush your dreams. I'm
Well,
not that. You need somebody to fucking pump you up. You hit up Punk Rock 4 for the Road on Instagram. I got you. I'll tell you that you're fucking gorgeous and that it doesn't matter how bad your hairline is. It was the bitch's problem, not you.
send him dick pics, and he's gonna tell you that that's a normal size. Okay, that's a good size. Girth is good. He's gonna fucking compliment you. You're gonna leave feeling good. So send that shit to him. Don't fucking send that to Four for the Road. Send that to the Punk Rock's personal fucking page. But send him all the dicks. Google dicks, black dicks, white dicks, Asian dicks, chicks with dicks. Send them all.
Prefer chicks with dicks. Anyways,
Don't
Matt,
don't we all?
don't we all? Well,
There was a girl. God, where the fuck was that? Jumper and I were somewhere. We might have been at the last bar we went to, and I'm like, that chick's got a dick. So I'll be right back. What up? What it do, baby? Daddy's back.
it's the same shim from Thailand, right?
Again, if my wife's listening, that's just a joke reference to the thing that happened to me in Korea. Okay, I didn't really track down a chick with a dick. Well, I would totally take a picture with a chick with it. I don't give a shit, bro. I'm fucking secure.
Like next to it?
Yeah. Wait,
like,
wait.
like thumbs up, like, hey, it's fucking awesome, man.
By fucking it, I mean the dude chick. Okay, you still. I prefer you keep your dick away, but whatever, dude. You ever been to a bike rally? You know how many fucking naked ass fat dudes just wander out of their tent? Like, oh, we're looking at dicks now. That's what the fuck we're doing. Okay.
Right? I think old ladies like until they go to one, they have this really horrible idea about what they really look like, and it's mostly just like drunk dudes kind of bouncing off each other,
Bro,
some motorcycles, and then more drunk dudes, and then like there's like three attractive women there, and they're all married to somebody.
look, if you're in the club world or just thinking about it or whatever, and you're married or got a girlfriend or whatever, and she's convinced that you're going out and fucking being around and being harassed by beautiful women every time you go on a run or to a party or to the clubhouse or to an event, she's fucking wrong. Okay. Are there sometimes good looking girls? Of course. Is that the norm? Fuck no. And if you say it is, it's because it's your fucking wife and you're stacking the deck and you're lying. All right. If there might be a couple of cute single girls at an event. The rest are fucking busted more than a pinata, or they're already property, or they're already with somebody. Somebody brought that shit. So yeah, your old lady's got nothing to fucking worry about.
Yeah.
You're gonna end up in most places. You end up gazing at more fucking meat because your brother comes out of his tent to take a leak and just decides to start pissing wherever he wants. Like, hey, bro, it's noon. Maybe pants. I don't know.
Yeah. Maybe boxers. You know what? You come stumbling out of a tent drunk. I fucking boxers at least. You know. But
You know what? Runs that if you're tent camping or even an RV, all doors and tent flaps have to face like away from each other.
Yeah.
Instead of inward on the crowd. That way, all dicks are facing out. All dicks are outies.
So, well, we said we were gonna make this one a quick one, bro.
We gotta talk about. I told me talk about it. Or mention it on the show. But fucking your boy Redneck.
Oh my man, yeah.
So I was talking to him, dude. I'm so excited for. He's trying to get into some of that bagger racing stuff. I think there's a lot of gunshots going. Or that's fireworks. It's Virginia. It's hard to tell. But anyway, he was talking about getting down with V Twin Visionary, who I know you're a huge fan of and have had on the show.
Absolutely.
He's doing some new stuff to the bike we were talking about. You know, he's running some new Horsepower Inc. stuff. Just a lot of. I mean, first of all, I love his bike. His bike is fucking awesome. And just the wrench time that he's putting on that, and some of the other stuff he's had done to it. I love that bike, and I love seeing dudes that like, you know, like dudes that, you know, I say dudes that you know, and I don't mean like, you know, you send everybody Christmas cards, but dude that you talk to, shared a beer with, whatever. Seeing them like pursue something they're passionate about, like bikes that go fast, racing, whatever the case may be, different bike shows, you know, the bagger racing leagues, like, you know, seeing dudes like do that stuff that like they're not factory big names. I really enjoy that. And you know, maybe one day your homies get picked up by a big factory sponsor. That's cool too. I'm not knocking that. But I like being a part of it at that grassroots, like where dude's just chasing a passion. And so it was cool to talk to Redneck about that shit.
Dude, you know what? Redneck's gonna be the next fucking I have a feeling he's gonna be a mix of like the V Twin Visionary and a little bit of Two Lane Life, man. Because I know he likes to crush miles too, you know?
And I told them we were going to bring it up on the show, so it's not like we're fucking name dropping. And again, people are hearing like Redneck, and if they don't know him, they're picturing
it's fucking hilarious.
the wrong fucking thing. If you don't know Redneck, I 100% guarantee you're thinking of the wrong thing.
Yeah, and if somebody told you like, oh hey man, Redneck's in the bar, go find him, you're gonna walk right the fuck past him.
Oh shit! Oh man.
I hope he's laughing as much as we are about this, man.
You know what? When this episode drops, I'll send him a copy or whatever. I'll share it with him. But yeah, so I got to share a beer with him last night and stuff like that, and talk kind of about where he's going with the bike and different events he's looking forward to and shit like that. So I'm hyped about that. And like I said, you should be hyped about your dudes doing cool shit, whether they're in your club, another club, just some guy that you're friendly with and shared a beer with. Like, you should be hyped about that shit.
You should, man. Fuck it, dude. There's so much negativity fucking floating around already. Like, we don't need to add to that shit. You know, like that was one of the fucking things that I was worried about starting fucking Bastard Sons. And then you and fucking Melissa were like, dude, who the fuck cares? Just quit being a bitch. Stop talking about it. Just fucking do it. Jesus. And then I fucking did it. And then what happens? Fucking, y'all are both fucking helping me out as much as you can, and I appreciate that shit. And we need more people like Dave.
Whatever happened to that douchebag that tried to sue you for your first company? Is that like a you're not allowed to talk about that sort of thing?
No, I mean it got dropped right there. Fucking, I called. Well, I think I talked about it. I got that letter. I called the lawyer, and he was just like, "Look, dude, like this is what it is. His mom pays me a lot of money to fucking make sure that nobody fucking steals his name."
He hadn't done it in like a decade,
and that was it.
But he hadn't done anything with it in like a fucking decade, right?
Yeah, he doesn't do anything, but his mom pays for the fucking recertifications and shit.
Yeah. My mom wouldn't even pay my bail.
Dude, right? I asked mom for lunch once. She's like, "You got lunch money?" Like, no, bitch, because you didn't give me any.
Like you said, though, supporting guys like Redneck, there's, you know, and like I said, I know we've been guilty of it before. Sometimes we'll give somebody a hard time. Maybe we rag on them a little too hard. Like, it's hard. Like, I feel like, you know, there is that competitive nature. I hate that, you know, you get a bunch of alphas in the room. Nah, that's not, it's true, but it always sounds so douchey when people say it that I fucking hate to say it. Like, I'm just saying, like, sometimes we're competitive. We're like, or hyper fucking motivated people or whatever. And sometimes, you know, like, oh, you know what? I probably went a little too hard on that guy. And then I feel bad. Unless you're a fucking douchebag, because we really should be trying to build the community up. Everybody should. I'm not saying like for the road by itself should be having a platform to build the community up. Every single fucking person that's involved in the community should try to fucking build it up. Like if your homie's racing, support him. If your homie's riding, support him. Like you don't have to fucking give him $10, but fucking post about it. So tell it, text him good job. Fucking give him a reshare on your Instagram, whatever the fuck. Like and like you said, you've seen Murder Town. We're doing it about talking about redneck stuff with his bike. Bastard Sons, and there's we can fucking make a whole other show just about people that are doing it. But I'm just saying, like, more people should be doing it. And riding, bike, wrenching, whatever. Fucking get out there and do it.
100%. And I'm going to use this last couple of minutes. I got 2 new T-shirts and a couple of new stickers up on the website. Y'all motherfuckers should go check it out.
Okay, oh man. Hey, before you go, is it possible to maybe someday do a show with just your car's audio talking?
Dude. Oh man. So I have Apple CarPlay in my car. And my wife had never, I don't think she's heard it, or she hasn't heard it like cuss at people, right? So Dave sends me, I tell him all, hey man, like I'm in the car, I'm ordering food right now. I'll be home, then we can go do this. And he texts me back, ballsack, rubber band, butt plug, cocksucker, cunt trap, anal leak it. And then threesome having 5 dudes, bitch ass. As I'm reaching, and I got the volume cranked all the way up because I'm deaf, and I'm like reaching to get my food, and then this shit starts pumping through my speakers because she sees Dave so-and-so fucking text me, so she just fucking hits it because she knows I'm gonna want to listen to it. And the dude at the restaurant's just like, Jesus fucking Christ, man, really? I was like, all right, man, thanks, have a great day. And she fucking died laughing the entire way home.
Dude, I totally forgot that it has to be a text word that the fucking voice thing can read back to you. And so I sent that whole stream and just voice messaging. And I was like, oh yeah, duh, it's gotta be fucking text.
Yeah, but this was still good though. It was
Did you put that Apple Play CarPlay thing on your bike yet? Because now I can send it to you when you're like, if you got your Bluetooth on, I can be like, cock, shit, butt plug.
No, I did not do that, and I don't really think I'm going to. And I appreciate No Shame hooking us up with that, but no, I want to do the headset, just because I don't want to be that bagger that like goes everywhere with his shit blaring, but like I have it turned up to where I can barely hear it. But I know, because I can't hear really well, that it's probably loud as fuck. So I'm just that fucking bagger guy, and I don't want to be that. But I want to be more like this guy that just fucking sends messages like this.
Cunt licking motherfucker with your dusty ass balls.
With your dusty ass balls. Oh man, I love Apple CarPlay.
Yeah, who fucking does this, man?
I hope this car lets you know you're a faggot.
YouTube's gonna hear that and pull us down. Like, you can't say that shit. We're gonna get pulled down.
What? Technically, the definition of faggot is a bundle of sticks. So.
Yeah, man, we're definitely getting reported.
Yeah, probably.
Listen to this episode while you can, because it's not gonna be up long.
Yeah, right. That one guy is gonna have a problem with it. Probably preach, but we're not gonna talk about that. Yeah. So, what do you got going on tomorrow, man?
Nothing. Gonna well, obviously in between all this bike shit, like my kid and I, we hung out. Dude, like I said, we need a new fucking plague. This town is so crowded and traffic fucking sucks more than I remember. And maybe I'm just becoming a boomer. Maybe I'm fucking old, but traffic sucks more than it used to. Like, people can't drive. You're either going 35 or 105, and there's no in between. And there was lines for like fucking everything today, and I was like walking through the mall with him because he wanted to get a couple of shirts or whatever for the summer at my house. I was like, yeah, bro, let's go to the mall. And that was a fucking adventure. And I was like, oh, okay. This is why I order from Bastard Sons. This is why I order from Mercenary. This is why I don't come to the fucking mall.
Yeah.
I don't know. I miss COVID. I miss people being fucking inside their houses. Go back inside.
Dude, I miss COVID gas prices. That shit was under $1 here.
Yeah. Well, that was the last president who we found out tonight that, not to get political, but apparently your wife was a supporter.
Oh my fucking god.
You know what? We're not.
Yeah, I'm not. You know what? I'm just gonna leave that. I'm just gonna leave that where it's at. I'm not even gonna go in and explain anything. Oh well, I guess I am because I'm gonna try to have this up tonight.
Let it go.
Yeah.
But that'll be our own inside joke, and then people could be mad that we didn't tell them. But you know what else? As long as we're griping, about your wife. No, I'm just kidding. But yeah, somebody said something to me because I came here on Thursday, Wednesday, whatever it fucking was, and I stopped through and I visited some brothers in Ohio and stuff like that, and did some stuff out there, and somebody, none in Ohio, but like a message or a text or Instagram or some shit like that. I was like, man, do you work? What kind of job do you have? Look, motherfucker, I didn't tell you to pick your career. All right. Like, this is what I wanted to do with my life. Like, there's dudes out there that are grinding, that are making, more money than me, but they're working 80 hours a week in a trade or 60 hours a week. I respect the shit out of that. I knew that, I didn't really care about fucking, making a ton of money or anything like that. I wanted to set my life up so that I could travel. And that's what I did. I knew what I wanted to do. I knew kind of what I had to do to achieve a job that would fucking put me in that position. I knew what my limitations of pay would be and shit like that. And that's what I fucking did. I started getting my degree. I started doing what I had to, knocking shit out so that I could be in that position to travel a shit ton. It's like, oh man, I hate when people are like, it must be nice. Go fucking do it. Like, I didn't tell you to pick your shitty ass job, your shitty ass bike, or your shitty ass wife. Like, if you're not happy about something, just go fucking change it. Like, and again, I'm not talking shit about the dudes that are out there grinding. I get it. Some dudes have to fucking slave away day in and day, they're working 12-hour shifts. They're working weekends. Dude, I fucking get that. And that's awesome. And you might have a better retirement than me. You might have a better house than me. But I wanted the freedom to be able to fucking kind of go where the wind blows my asshole, and that's what I set my fucking shit up as. And you know what? I'm fortunate. I have a great family that supports it. I have a wife that does amazing and supports it. But that's what I knew I was when I'm dating. That's what the fuck I'm looking for. When I'm looking at a career, that's what I'm looking for.
Yeah, dude, fuck. I cannot stand those "it must be nice" motherfuckers. It's like I got one dude at work that's like that, and he works in my shop. He works for me. And when I pulled up on that brand new Road Glide, he's like, "Damn, dog! Like, you bought a new car last year. Now you got a fucking brand new motorcycle." I was like, "Yeah." He's like, "Man, it must be fucking nice." And I just looked at him and said, "Well, do you want all this shit too, man? Do you want to get promoted and make as much as me, and you can have all this shit too?" He says, "Yes." I said, "Well, you can start showing up to work on time. That's where you start at."
Or it's like, "Oh man, that must be nice to have a new Harley." Okay, yeah, but I sleep in a tent. I mean, do you want to sleep in a tent? How many bedrooms does your house have? Some dudes you prioritized it. You got that latest fucking, every time, and I'm not, every time a Murder Town and a Rusty Butcher and a fucking Dixon flannel drop, you buy that shit every day. That's cool. I don't do that so that I have more money to travel. I selectively, okay, I've been saving for 3 months. Let me buy a t-shirt.
Yeah.
I'm wearing the same fucking underwear I had 12 years ago. Okay. Like, let's call it. You got to figure out how to set your shit up so you can fucking travel, if that's what you want to do.
That's it, man. What? Oh man, what is that? Personal accountability? God damn.
Like I said, I have nothing against guys that can't do it. I fucking get it. But, if you have a bunch of kids you got to take care of, then that's your responsibility. If you got house payments because you got a really nice house, that's cool, dude. I'll come over for a cookout. But just be happy for people that are doing what they want to do. And I'm happy you're doing what you have to do.
Yeah. And that's it. And I'm happy I get to take this brand new Road Glide. I'm going to go up to Savannah tomorrow with my wife. I'm going to go up there on Sunday.
Hey, did you get my message about having sex in that little church thing?
Yeah, that's going to happen.
Dude, I don't need like graphic details or pictures, but like if I could just get like tops of heads, that'd be fucking sweet.
Yeah, dude. Like from her shoulder blades up, you'll get that.
Yeah, or like your ass cheeks. I mean, like wherever the moment takes you guys, fucking.
Oh, you're definitely getting pictures of my butthole.
Yeah, there's probably like a religious club listening to this right now. Like, oh my god.
Oh yeah, they're that's gonna get screamed a couple times, I'm sure.
Here's the
But
thing.
yeah, no, we're gonna take 95 out. We're gonna jam up there in the morning.
Tomorrow, Sunday, you guys are gonna do it on the Lord's Day.
On the Lord's Day, right? Fucking for Jesus. I gotta edit that out.
You can't. Fucking for Jesus is the next bastard son's T-shirt.
No.
Yes,
Uh,
FFJ, FFJ with a fucking Jesus on the cross or some other design, dude. FFJ.
I
Fucking for
was
Jesus.
totally gonna leave this in, but now I think I have to take it out.
Hey, trademark that shit right now because there's a fucking stealing motherfucker that's gonna be listening to this trying to take that shit. Fucking for Jesus on a swing arm sticker. I guarantee if you put up a poll right now on Four for the Road and said, would you buy a swing arm sticker that said fucking for Jesus? There would be a lot of yeses.
Do you want me to leave this in? Because I'll leave it in if you want me to leave it in.
That's brilliant. That's probably I thought OnlyPans was pretty good, but I think fucking for Jesus is better.
Fucking for Jesus is pretty good.
Yeah, Here for the Gangbang was pretty funny, but I think that might have been No Shame's creation. My story, No Shame's trademark, but or maybe it was yours, I don't remember. But fucking for Jesus on a swing arm sticker or FFJ as a fucking T-shirt with some kind of design. Even
F4J, dude. It's got to have the 4 in it.
yeah, yes, F4J, and then like I don't know, maybe the picture the one that everybody uses with like the fucking crown of thorns on his head and the blood coming down. That might be too much. You know what? Calm it down. Maybe nothing with him crucified, nothing with the thorns. Maybe Happy Jesus. The
Like
one that
Buddy Jesus from Dogma.
looks like Leonard Skinner. Yeah, do that. Or the one of the members of Leonard Skinner. Yeah.
He looked more like a young Willie to me.
Okay, either way, fucking for Jesus and then F4J.
Yeah. I think that might have. I think I'm gonna put a poll up there, and if people want to buy those stickers, I think I'm gonna make them.
Yeah, I think a swing arm sticker or any type of decal with fucking for Jesus would be amazing. And it's gotta be a little bit white trashy, so no G on the no, it's fucking. All right, no G. Don't church that shit up.
Nah, it's fucking.
Yeah. And then even Josh over Mercenary can buy it because he can be like, I'm fucking for Jesus. And then it's like it's multicultural.
Oh Jesus. Oh fuck! Should I print it on that green and gold fucking adhesive shit that I got? I think
Whatever.
that would make it. I think that would make it better.
What
Anyway, hey, before this gets fucking weird,
cost effective.
we're gonna put a pin in that. But all right, so that's coming down the road. I'm going up to Savannah tomorrow with my wife. So if you see some fucking stock road glide with thrashing bars, fucking stop me and kick me in the teeth or come say hi or whatever.
Maybe take pictures of you guys for you, like a little boudoir photo shoot.
Ooh, maybe. Yeah, she has the whole day planned out, but I'm gonna be honest with myself. I don't think it's gonna go exactly to plan because it never does. Yeah. So we're doing that on Sunday, and then I guess on Monday I'm making fucking for Jesus stickers. That's gonna be what I do.
Yeah, dude, put that shit out there and fucking I guarantee you that gets favorable results.
I'm gonna do that as soon as we hang up here.
All right, let me know how it turns out, all right?
All right, man. Hey, Dave, thank you so much for taking some time for me on your trip. And we hope you guys make it back to Wisconsin all right.
Yeah, and then we'll get some more people on the next show.
Absolutely. It's just kind of fucking busy, things are starting to open up a little bit, and most of our staff is in clubs, and their schedules are pretty packed trying to reconnect with their brothers that we're unable to do, So just give us a little patience and understanding when it comes to that. But we understand that we're kind of slacking on the podcast, so we're trying to make things happen here. Dave and I have been talking about that offline.
Shout out to my Virginia crackhead. If you're listening to this podcast, you didn't need that bitch anyway.
Yeah, dude, fuck that bitch. Go fuck for Jesus somewhere, man. Yeah. But hey, we appreciate all the love and support. This was supposed to be a short episode, but it's pretty average length, actually. Just like me.